Good day, YouTube, back again with another video. As you can see, we just picked up a Gen 3, I think, Duke 390, 2024. And I just wanted to give my first impressions on what I thought about the bike in comparison to the last generation, the Gen 2. Right off the bat, if you already have a Gen 2 and you're looking to get or take advantage of the bigger engine, or you're interested in more power, don't waste your time. The bike feels damn near identical to the last one in terms of power and acceleration, which isn't bad, but that's just not worth the change. This bike does sound way more restricted than the last generation Duke 390. So with an exhaust and tune, this engine may have more potential in it, but I can't answer that question. What I will say, if you're someone who does spirited riding, track riding, and you have the Gen 2 Duke 390, I would absolutely positively get this bike. And I have to say, because the suspension is vastly better than the last generation. And I don't know anything about doing suspension tuning. My Super Duke is all like electronically controlled, and I haven't touched these settings, but however they come from the factory, it's already like miles better than the last generation. The bike is way more stable on the highway. It's way more comfortable. I don't know what they did, but they did a hell of a good job with the suspension tuning on this bike. Engine feels about the same, good amount of vibration. Like your hands have like the fatigue in them after a long ride. Brakes feel exactly the same. The seat is hard as hell. It's not very comfortable. The screen looks very good. Very similar to what's on the Super Duke, but definitely not the same size. But quality and contrast, brightness, all of those things feel amazing. The headlight is noticeably brighter. These are like the same mirrors from like the higher end KTMs, which look huge on a smaller bike. So these probably I'm gonna get rid of, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the fact that this thing has rider modes, I felt like it kind of watered down the throttle response quite a bit. Like the other one feels way more responsive. But for someone who may be brand new to riding, you know, it has rider modes on it now, so it may be more beneficial, you know, for a brand new rider. But for someone who has some experience at this point in my life, I feel like the rider modes on this size of a bike are absolutely positively useless. Traction control, useless. I don't see the need to have those things or further complicate the bike and make them more expensive. But again, you know, my perspective is definitely not the same as it used to be, because, you know, I typically daily at 1290. So, but those are just my first impressions. Other than that, the quality of the buttons feel light years better. They feel really good. Everything is really clicky. Like other people said, I think it's cool that it has hazards now. Like, I don't know why, but I love hazards on motorcycles. Other than that, man, it's a Duke 390, you know. I'm gonna push it. We'll see how reliable it is, and just stay tuned. Get subscribed if you haven't done so already, because I'll be doing some maintenance videos and other things, possibly tuning it, possibly exhaust. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this thing besides riding it. But yeah, stay tuned, and thanks for subscribing and for watching my videos. Peace.